Alright. Let me... There we go. Let me brighten this up real quick. Whoops. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that should work. Yeah. I figured I'd play some TCG, Tabletop, because I can. And I shuffle up, of course, because that always sucks when you have to shuffle up. Oh, I did add audio. Nice. Radio. So, like, I want to take input, because I've got this, right? And this is for the GLC, and I can, like, flip through here. I'm just going to use the lightning one. I got lightning psychic right now. Like, I can flip through these. This is, like, a thing that I want to work on. But would it be better if we use the full, like, screen tabletop? Or would it be better if we use this nice fancy one? But we're not, like, actually going to be playing a game up top. Which way? This way? Here or over here? So, like, that's a friend, by the way. So, figured we just do full screen. I'll set this over here so I got the room to work with. There's the mic. Alright. I don't know how bad shuffling is going to be versus the microphone. Because I don't have a microphone stand. Because that's what the camera's resting on. So I kind of need to get another one for the microphone that I can attach over here. Because I got a wall over that way. Yeah. Or not really a wall, it's like a shelf that I can attach it to over on that way. So, you know, we'll figure it out. Is the audio good? Does it need to be turned down? I should probably listen, but I'm lazy. So I'll look at that afterwards. See how that's all doing. Yeah, no, I got the GLC decks up first. I got standard decks over here that I can pop out, but standard's kind of boring. Have you guys seen the, let me pull up the Limitless. Let me pull up Limitless, hold on. Yeah, okay, hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up. Display capture. Maybe just this. Okay, that's not it. Yeah, look. Oh, it's... Alright, there we go. Now that I got it set up. Look! Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look, we got Flying... Arceus Flying Peak. Palkintel. Mew. Palkintel. Like... Something about standard is just like... The vibe is slightly off right now. Like, when Lost Origin comes out, I hope it's cool. I'm thinking about doing an opening, but I don't have anything for it right now. Like, I haven't pre-ordered anything. And I feel like I should, because I feel like it'd help the channel. Because I did the Lost Origin thing. That didn't go that great, but I also didn't do that well. I did fine. I can pull out the deck, but I got 2 character rares, which is always awesome. But honestly, the deck that intrigued me the most was Grant Manley's. The Ice Rider and the Palkia. I mean, like Palkia, but like Ice Rider. I think Ice Rider's sick. Like all the little tech cards, like the barrels instead of the Intellion Engine, so you can't get Jolteon, which obviously was ran a lot at the tournament. Greninja, because Greninja. Empoleon to shut down basics, which is always cool. You know, stuff like Miltank. Crobat. But, you know, that's Crobat. Puke. Interesting card. I guess they just found space for Puke. They were like, yeah, we don't really need anything else. Just added Puke in. Mew from Celebrations, of course, and Pumpkaboo to Pump Paths or whatever. 8 water energy, I mean, like, yeah, that's pretty standard. This is the problem. This gosh dang card. Right here. Look at the price for 4. Nearly 30 bucks. What's 28 divided by 4? I'm sure I could do it in my head, but I'm lazy. It's 7. There. 7. 7. 7 per. $7.01 per. That's ridiculous. I mean, the 3 million need the cross switch or the quick ball, the ultra ball, the dragon shoes. Dragon shoes are very interesting card. Pocket VIP pass. Honestly, how to explain this? In my opinion, any deck that runs Irida as like more than one card, right, should be running 1 battle VIP pass if you want to bench Pokemon. Just 1. Because if you go turn 2 and you get Irida, you could just grab the VIP pass. There's so many ways to get rid of it besides that it's kind of just worth it. Scrapper for Jolteon or whatnot. Canceling Clone for Miltank. Switch, Belt, Balloon, Court. Yeah, kind of just standard. Yeah, but that's kind of the coolest thing, in my opinion. Alright, let's play. Alright. We got Tice over on the side, so I'm gonna be playing on this side. And I'm sorry if it's like slightly off. I can never get it perfect because either A, it shows too much of my desk because it's like so spread out, or alternatively, it just looks like this. So I got both decks here. This card's gonna be like right here. Prizes are gonna be over here. Prizes are gonna be easy to see. On this side at least. It's gonna be easier to see on the other side. Prizes will be here, so we'll see them. So we got the Psychic deck in the mint sleeves over here, and then we got Electric in the jet sleeves, which is always nice. So I'm gonna roll. I'm great at this. I'm gonna call Tails. It is Tails. It's a 3, so this deck is gonna go second. I've already shuffled up because that's what I do when I'm pro. So 3. I'm sorry if I shake the camera. It's never positioned just right. So like if I bump my table, it messes it up. But we'll get through this. No basics. Okay. Now we're gonna check the other deck. I'm trying to be as non-biased as possible throughout all this. All right. 1, 2. We do have basics. I'll bench that. Yeah. I promise you I'm not generally this discoordinated. There we go. Alright. Then we'll make the mulligan marker. There we go. So here's the real test, because I'm going to shuffle. And we're going to see how loud it is. And how far away I need to be positioned from the mic. It's really bad. I'm sorry. I'm like trying not to do it right next to the mic because I feel like that would just like destroy the mic. So I'm going to do it in the center of the table. Alright, that's good enough. I always cut the deck. So we have Necrozma Mew. We're gonna promote Mew. Yep. Boom, boom, and so like at first I was gonna have like no music going on in the background, and I felt like, yeah, that might just be kind of weird to not have any music in the background. Alright, take the mulligan. And we're gonna go top Coco and Mew. And we're just gonna play like open face. Yes, I'm facing in the direct opposite way of the camera, but as we tried in yesterday's stream, it just doesn't work when you flip it. It just, the cards like are mirrored and whatnot, and I couldn't find a way to mirror when it was mirrored to write it back. So it's just gonna be upside down. We drew into electric energy or lightning energy. I think the best play here is to quick wall away Raihan to check deck. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this. I'm missing 3 cards. So as I scroll through the deck, you'll notice I'm just gonna try and find it. We got Rillaboom here. This is Tate and Liza. If you need a refresher on what these cards are, just go look at like Pokemon cards.com or something. I don't really know. There's also a Cinderace, which represents the team up type of Coco. The Thunderous Assault. Look, I have this here. I wrote this for myself. So I like knew what everything was, how much HP it had, and what its retreat was, and like its weakness and resistance and whatnot here. So I have these here. And then the Psychic deck, the Lost Thunder. I always want to say Lost Origin. Giratina is a Cinderace as well. So I think the best card to grab here, since I already have both Mareep and Flaffy in hand, I probably don't need Dynamo. So I think the best possible solution, as I don't really want to get rid of the blend energy with like a sprint or something, it's just going to be to grab Amazing Raikou if I can. Yep, here's Amazing Raikou. Okay, now I gotta shuffle up again. I know for a fact, generally against Psychic takes, you know, a turn or two to get going. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to retreat into the Mareep, put it to sleep, and then next turn I'm going to use the switch card in my hand to switch it back. And I realized I just realized I don't have a supporter, like a good supporter in hand. So we're gonna have to top deck a good supporter. And I'm like trying to make sure. Okay, yeah, it's capping there. See, we're gonna go slower. Okay, I think if I go slower, it'll be good. All right. This is what I do. Alright, next we bench Mareep. Attach Blend. Realize we got nothing else going. Retreat into Mareep, Fluffy Pillow. And pass. So now we're gonna flip to wake up, which we do. Draw for turn. It's a Colress, so we're gonna bench Necrozma. Then we're going to attach Floatstone to Mew. We're gonna Fog Crystal. Fog Crystal. I'm gonna use this primarily to search my deck. So we have Dragapult in here. What I'm really looking for right now is either Wob. What's happening? Oh, that's what's happening. Okay. Or Ralts, because it's the Buddy Catch one. See here. Oh, that's what happened. The camera stopped working. Oh boy. Deactivate, activate. Yeah, now it's working. Okay. So here's the Cinderace. Let me see if I can. Yeah. There we go. Nope, other way around. There's the Cinderace. It's the league promo Cinderace. Yeah. So we got the Gallade in the deck as well. So we're looking for. We got Ralts here. There's Dreepy in the deck. So I have to decide whether I want Dreepy, Ralts, or Wobbuffet. And I think, just based off of my hand and what looks to be going on the opposite side, I don't think I want to grab a support Pokemon like Wobbuffet, because I'm terrified of Raikou, right? And I instead probably, just based off of the hand, I either want Misdreavus or Dreepy. So I think I'm gonna grab Dreepy. I think that's the best play. There he is. Yep. Hopefully this is all working. If the camera freezes up again, I'll try and fix it as quickly as I can. Okay, there we go. Fog Crystal's a nice card to have. Alright. Bench Dreepy. Attach an energy to it. And I really want to retreat out of the Raiku's range, because if they're... It's all somehows here, right? But I figure if they can get a grass, or like the ability to get a grass energy on, like Aurora. Like if they can get Aurora energy, like as out of the thing, and they have a lightning energy either in hand or able to be discarded, they can then Dynamotor to it and get a 120 attack. So I don't want to leave Mew in the active spot here, but I instead, and I don't really want to leave Dreepy in the active spot either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to retreat into Necrozma, poke once more at my hand, realize that there's nothing much I can do, but I might as well play a supporter. It's going to get me somewhere. So I'll play Colress, drop to 5. We'll see what happens from there. So in this situation, now that I'm actually thinking about that I played Colress, I probably didn't want to retreat Mew immediately, and instead better have assessed the situation after I got these 5 new cards. I don't think it'll change much, but it never hurts, right? So 1, 4, 5, there we go. So it didn't change much, but this is actually a nice draw overall. So I need some way of finding a, what is it, rare candy or a Dracloak, or no, just a rare candy next turn. But if I could do that, that'd be actually kind of sick. So I think optimal play is to level ball for Ralts here, because we can't get Wob. That's my shadow. Ralts here. Just to thin something more out of my deck. Check it for a Candy's prize real quick, actually, because we can. Yep, rare candies in the deck. So that's good. Now I can shuffle up and I'll pass, which is nice. But I'm of course one person, so I have to shuffle. Then I get to play on the next turn. Alright, so Ventralts, pass. Alright. So we're gonna draw. Bench Dynamo, Fluffy Pillow, then Evolve, then Attach, because we can't really discard it, then play Switch into Coco, and I only have Vulture Ball in hand, so that does me nothing, so I'm going to pass. And then we roll to wake up. We don't wake up. We draw into Gallade, which is honestly really not great to draw into. Alright, well we're gonna do that. There are 6 bench Pokemon right now, so I don't really want a VS Seeker for Colress when I can just Cynthia. So we're gonna play Cynthia, we're gonna shuffle up, we're gonna draw into 6. All really nice cards. I don't know. I think GLC is more fun, based solely on the fact that, like, it's just a more thought-provoking format. Also, the fact of the matter is, the cards are overall, the deck overall is far cheaper to get than a standard deck. And the nice thing is, I already had like 2 Colress, 2 Teammates. I had a Floatstone, and like overall, like it wasn't like that bad to like purchase them, right? So if you've got like leftover cards like lying around from like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, even 6 years ago, they're good in this format, which is super fun and nice. All right, so we drew into this hand, which is nice. So I'm going to evolve to Drew Cloak. And then, because I already played a supportive for turn and there's nothing more I want or can do, we're going to pass. So flip to Wake Up, which we don't. And now we're relying on top deck here. Ampharos is not going to do what we want that Dynamotor. So I think, again, it's just going to be a pass. It's not worth it. So then draw. We got Net, which I could use if only I had a card. If only I had like a Dragapult, right? But I could U-turn back into their Charisma. But then that would be wasting a Scoop of Net, basically. Because I don't mind the Necrozma sitting in the active. So I think the best play is actually to play Hex Maniac. And attach an energy to Ralts. Right? Attach energy to Ralts and play Hex Maniac. Also, we got the flip for Waking Up, going back into this turn, which we don't. And now I'm going to pass. So we're going to flip to Wake Up. I also don't. But now we don't have, there's no abilities on the other side. This is a great top deck. We attach, discard Ampharos, retreat, and use Amazing Shot for 120, which doesn't knock out, but it's very close. And we can't ping bench for 120 because of Mew, which is why Mew is very good card in this matchup. So now we're gonna flip to Wake Up. We don't. Hex gets discarded because it's after the turn now, and we draw. We got Research, which is really nice, but I think it's actually going to be more worth it overall for us to play Teammates next turn to get into the cards we really want, right? So instead, I'm simply going to attach a counter energy to Ralts. And pass, I think, is actually the best play. Yep. So now we're going to go in, look at top deck. It's Teammates. This is very nice for next turn if they're able to get the Dragapult out. But until then, I can't do anything, and so it's just going to have to be an Amazing Shot to knock out the Necrozma. Take a prize card, which is going to be the Zapdos. Air quotes. But it's in the Cinderace. And now here we're going to promote Dracoloak. Draw for turn. I'm going to flip this over. We can attach a basic energy using Raihan, but that's not worth it. Instead, we are going to Teammates to go ahead and search for Dragapult. I'm going to put these face up because I don't really mind all that much. And what else? Something I might not want because I'm probably going to be researching next turn. Right? And what do I not really want? At this point, I don't really want Gloria in my deck, so I'm also going to grab that. These are the 2 cards I'm going to grab with Teammates. I'm going to shuffle up again. You don't technically have to reveal those cards that you got off Teammates, but I don't mind because I'm playing against myself. In an actual game, I wouldn't show them, and I would actually keep them secret. Or not reveal them. Alright, now that we have this, we're going to play Dragapult. And use Phantom Force to take the knockout. We're going to deal 20 to Tynamo and 10 to Tapu Koko. This puts pressure on my opponent to evolve their Tynamo this turn. Whilst also taking a prize, which was the Cephalon. So this is the top deck we got, but that's not really going to be that useful. What is going to be useful is this teammates. We don't run rare candy in this deck, which kind of is annoying. But what we can grab, because there's only one electric energy in the discard pile. But I think what the best thing to do is to grab. I'm trying to think this out here. Speed Lightning, and a card I can discard. I think that's the best play. So we're gonna grab Speed Lightning Energy. And we need a card that I don't want anymore, which is gonna be Gloria. I suppose we're going back into the deck, so I won't shuffle up. Next we're going to Ultra Ball away Gloria, and Zapdos. Because now it's kind of late enough in the game that you don't really want to use Zapdos. It's not going to be as strong as it used to be. Instead, we want to go ahead and grab the Electabuzz. Because I saw Electivire in here earlier. It's right here. So if we grab Electabuzz and then shuffle up, this is going to be very strong. What I really should have done is put 10 on the Tynamo and 2 on the top of Poco with Dragon Bolt's Phantom Force. But that's alright, because it just happens to be that way. Okay, there we go. Shuffled up. Next, we're going to attach Speed Lightning to draw 2. We're going to attach Air Balloon to Flaffy because that's kind of the best thing to do here. Then we're going to Dynamotor with Flaffy to the Electabuzz. Then I'm going to take this off for a second. Retreat into Tynamo. And the reason we do this is so that a double knockout cannot happen, right? Because the 120 is going to go here, and then you can only place 3 anywhere else. So unless they have a boss, then they can't take a double knockout. And that's why we do this. And then it's just going to be a pass. Okay, now we're going to draw here. Cynthia Caitlin, it's a nice card, but I think it's better to research in this situation. It's a stronger card. It's going to set us in a better position. First, I am going to bench Blacephalon because I think that's not going to be a bad card to have. So then Research is just going to come out, discarding all of these. The only one I'm kind of disappointed about discarding is the Cynthia Caitlin. And I'm going to draw 7. Wow, I picked up the perfect amount. Alright. Now we drew into another hand that also isn't looking great. But, you know, isn't looking the worst either. So we're going to first attach a Psychic Energy to Ralts. Then Evo Soda. To go ahead and hopefully find Curlia. And if that's prized, which it is, we're just going to shuffle it up. So what we do need to find is a rare candy into a Gallade, or just Curly off the prizes. Alright, so there goes that. We do have boss in hand, so a clever little thing we can do here is going to be to simply pass and then boss next turn on, say, Electabuzz, because they're going to have to waste a manual attachment to Dynamo to be able to retreat it. Instead of being able to, say, attach one to Electabuzz. And so that's why this strategy is quite clever. So I'm just going to pass this turn, and we're going to draw a card here. Now, the only card that we can discard is the Floatstone, but it's honestly worth it. So we're going to just do that. Then we have the boss, which is going to be nice. So we're going to then boss up Blacephalon. And I suppose, why not? We can attach the grass energy there and pass. Now we're going to draw here. Bridget's not useful. Ball Guy's not useful. Via Seeker. What I can do is I can do this. And I wish I could keep the boss, but I don't think it's going to be that kind of turn. We're going to simply grab into Professor's Research. Research again, this hand away. These two cards aren't that useful. This card is nice. This card doesn't look to be useful with my void state. So, boom, put those there. And draw into another 7. After, of course, playing Dimension Valley, which I might not have said. And I don't remember if I did or not. Alright, well, we got into some cards here. So I figure I'll play them here. Firstly, we don't really have a lot, so I don't really want to I want a Mysterious Treasure for Gallade when I have like a rare candy in hand, when I can actually use it, instead of getting, you know, like getting rid of Mysterious Treasure and another card and it being completely useless because I wasn't able to do anything with it. So I think the best thing I can do here is to attach Mystery Energy and Retreat, because Mystery Energy decreases your retreat cost by 2. Back into Dragapult. And this turn I will take the knockout because it's becoming increasingly annoying to be able to get rid of it. We're going to put 2 on Electabuzz and 1 on Tapu Koko and take the knockout. Whilst drawing a card. Alright, we're going to promote Koko. Draw for turn. Bench a Lucky, retreat into a Lucky, and then pass because we can't really do anything else. Alright, we're going to draw. This is Giratina from Lost Thunder, which is a decent card. Not the best, but a decent card. We're going to bench Wobbuffet. And I can attach an energy to who? I suppose. Hold on, give me one moment. Alright, sorry. I'm back. Next, I feel like I want to attach another energy to Ralts because I am going to have to, you know, the Swirling Slice, I believe it's called. I can look this up, but I don't really want to. I believe that's its name. It makes you move an energy from the Gallade to one of your bench Pokemon. So I'm just going to attach an extra energy there as like a safety net. This Nest Ball is quite useless, so that's probably what I'm going to use the Mysterious Treasure on. Or maybe even better, I'll use it on the not the Cinderace, the Giratina when it comes time. But until then, I think the best strategy now is just to use Phantom Force again and put 3 on the Koko. Take the knockout and take a prize. Alright, we're going to promote Koko again because that's kind of what we do. Play Evolution Incense. This is a great card to get, but wish it came earlier. For Electivire, to be able to evolve into Electivire. Shuffle up. Doing it away from the mic. Oops. So, what the Lightning deck hopes to do now is to be able to hit this Dragapult because of the Infiltrator ability. So we're on a retreat into Koko, promote Electivire, and use Electrified Bolt for 180 damage, but we have to flip. I'm going to use the block die. We do hit it, and that is a knockout. So we're going to take a prize card, which is going to be the Lightning Energy. Alright. Now I have to decide who to promote. Guess who has free retreat now? It's Blacephalon, because I have the Mystery Energy. So now I have a spell tag. And what I can do is I can attach this to Wob. I I can play Ordinary Rod to shuffle back in this Psychic Energy, and then I get to decide what else I want to shuffle back in. It's probably going to be Necrozma. Well, I actually have used all 3 of my special energy. 1, 2, and 3. So I probably don't want the Necrozma, but instead I do want the Malamar and the Mismagius. I almost shuffled up my discard pile. We'll shuffle that up in a second. Benchinke, because now I just shuffled Malamar back into my deck. So I'm just fixing my headphones. And I can now quick ball away Cinderace and just shuffle up my deck. Or that's not Cinderace, that's Giratina. And shuffle up my deck. Okay. Then what I want to do is retreat to Wobbuffet. Well, I guess I can put it like this. Yep. And simply pass. Okay. Draw for turn. I have no abilities now. But I can power up Tapu Koko. So we're going to attach an energy to Koko and use Electrified Bolt. And I get to put 4 damage counters on their Pokemon in any way I like. So, that's 12. Then I'm going to just put 4 on the Koko. Okay, now I'm going to promote Blacephalon. Oh, take prize. It's the Electro Power. That's a nice prize card to take. Yep, just make sure all facing the same way. Okay. Now I can play Rescue Stretcher. If I look through my deck, these are the Pokemon I can put back. But in all honesty, I don't really want the Dragapult line. It's going to be too costly to get it back up. And I don't really want Necrozma either. I don't have enough special energy. So we're simply going to put the Wobbuffet into our hand. Which is not something you generally see in GLC, but we're going to do it anyway. And then we're going to use... Yeah, we're going to use Fireworks Bomb to put 12 damage counters, because I have 3 prizes left, all on the Electivire, to take it out and take a prize card. I struggled a lot there. Okay. Boom. There goes the Electivire. Promote the Flaffy this time. And there's strategy behind this. And that's because I want to attach for turn. Play Electric Power. Then Dynamotor. Right? Why is this upside down? Alright, well. There. Fixed it. By the way, that's 3 of the 4 lightning energy in the deck. And then I'm going to retreat out of Fluffy, promote the Koko, and use Electric Ball for 130 damage and take the knockout. I'm going to take prize here. Evo Soda is really nice. That's not going to help right now. I'm going to promote the Wobbuffet. Draw for turn. Attach the Psychic Energy to Wobbuffet. And use Psychic Assault for 100 damage. Oh, I needed to discard this because that doesn't stay now. Which will knock out the Tapu Koko. Bringing us to just 1 prize card. We finally get that Curlia, which is nice. But we have to promote this Flaffy now. But we can draw. And then we will Goose... Well, no, I actually kind of want this to stay in the active. Because I'm not going to be using my ability. I can't use it. And yeah. So... It's just going to have to be a pass because I can't do anything else. So now I'm going to draw for turn. This is actually going to be a little bit difficult. We're going to Mysterious Treasure away Nest Ball to grab Gallade because I finally got the rare candy. Okay, there we go. Then I will play Rare Candy to evolve into Gallade. This is now useless, but that's okay. I will simply Psychic Assault for 10 damage. Draw for turn. This card also doesn't help. Still not worth it to switch if I switch it into Mew. I'm just gonna get Psy powered, which is honestly gonna do just as much damage. Currently, at least. And if I do it into Inkay, that doesn't really matter actually. So yeah, Guzma up Inkay. I probably should have done that last turn. And then passed. I'm gonna draw for turn. We can Field Blower away the Air Balloon, which is nice. And then we have to pass because we don't have anything else. We can draw for turn versus Seeker to go ahead and get back. Let's see what supporters we got back here. We got Boss, Gloria, Teammates, Raihan. So we're gonna get back Guzma. I thought I would. Why am I shuffling up this? I thought I would have like something like a research or something that would have been more useful in there, but we don't, and that's okay. And I can't Dynamo to myself now because I'm in the active spot. So I'm just gonna have to pass. Draw for turn. We picked up an N, which we're definitely gonna play. And it's us to 1 and our opponent to 2. It also means they don't have Guzma. And if I, on the off chance, get into... we don't run Air Balloon in this deck, so we'd have to get into a Psychic Energy. But here's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. There's 4 here. So off this one card, if I can pick up an energy, that's gonna be crazy. Alright, I should flip this deck and draw it into 2 as well. This deck is still worth full. Yikes. Of course I mess up. Alright, there we go. And this gets 2. So 2 prize cards remaining. Grabbed a Marnie, which will be useful next turn to hopefully get us into an energy. But that's just a pass. We draw. I suppose we'll put Blitzel. Let's play Special Charge. Yeah, I feel like we have to play Blitzel. Well, no, actually, we don't have to play Blitzel. Let's not play Blitzel. It's better not to play Blitzel in this circumstance because it might get well, gusted up and or Guzma and whatnot. So here are our 3 special energies we have. We've got the Speed, the Aurora, and the Blend. Out of these, the least useful one is probably the Blend energy. So we're gonna shuffle these guys back in. Just pass. Yeah, because that's all we can do. I know this is like really loud, and I'm really sorry, but like, I don't want to like do a poor job of shuffling. Which I feel like would make the game a lot less fun. Alright. Draw for turn. Show up Bench Mischievous. Play Marnie. Puts these two on the bottom. I'm not really going to bother shuffling it. It's not like we're anywhere close to decking out. But I get 5 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I did get the Psychic Energy to retreat into Gallade. Then evolve. Then use Malamar onto self. Play Parallel City, but flip it the other way to make me discard Mischievous, which I don't really want. What's the point? I don't have any evolution Pokemon I want. And now I can use Swirling Slice to move this energy onto Mew. Mew needs the energy. And take the knockout. End the game. And I think that's all I have time for, because I don't have a lot. Bro, I'm dropping 19% of my frames. Holy crap, I'm so sorry. That sucks. I didn't notice that. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna have to do it for game and for the stream. Counter and level ball prize, by the way. Because that's all I got time for. So I'm gonna clean up. Gonna say my final remarks, and then I'm gonna sign off. But yep. Hope y'all enjoyed my taste of GLC. Because both of these decks are not my original decks. Both are originally by Mahone, because Mahone makes great decks. I'm thinking about changing this to the deck Mahone showcased. When was it? 2 days ago? 3 days ago? On stream. The ability lock one with the Gallade. Just seems kind of fun. It also seems like slightly more consistent and better. This Electros here that I never was able to play is from Lost Origin. It's pretty good. It's got 160 and it does 160 for 2. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a pretty good card, all things considered. So